Good evening, we're back to Ainu. And wow, it's been a day or so. I can barely remember where we were at. But before we jump back into it, I may as well issue a call to arms. There'll be a multiplayer game at the end of this month with the goal to end, or rather prevent, the Reformation. So that means most Catholic nations have to be annihilated, exiled, or converted. If that floats your boat, well, the details are in the title of the stream, so you should check them out and then send me a PM if that tickles your fancy. But enough shilling out, let's get on with Ainu. Hey, where in the world were we anyway? A good tell will be our war exhaustion. It's not high, so we clearly weren't at war recently. Oh well, we'll just let time pass as I desperately try to figure out what's going on. And I will also... I'm gonna have these 3 provinces dedicated to building ships. Except I don't have the dip tech to build? Do I need my points? Oh man, I really should have looked over this save before doing anything. Oh well, regardless. Let's get some barks on the go. Could have been made faster on my home island, but that's alright. I need to get exploring. There's all these islands that need to be unveiled to us. Okay, I think what I did was I conquered these 2 provinces here. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, they had the spices, which I really wanted. Haha. Of course, I'm not a fool. Gumatarzan says, MP game for subs and donors only. Well, if you tilt your head up slightly and read the title, you'll be able to confirm your suspicions. Okay, do I need claims anywhere? Why are my diplomats sitting around just smelling their own farts? I don't know, but it would certainly be beneficial to keep Ming on our good side. Now what's the story with Japan? They're still our rival, amazingly. I wonder why. Oh well. Also, my window is open, so if you can hear a lot of screaming from outside, let me know and I'll close it. Yeah, I am actually really struggling to remember what was going on. I fleshed out administrative, but do I need my points for coring more? I really do want to reform, since that'll save me in the long term. I do love the idea of staying Siberian Clan Council, but at the very least reforming will give me an extra diplomat. Not to mention the autonomy reduction. If your mutual rivals, Jake, one of you has to switch to invalidate. You would think I am far stronger than Japan and therefore they would no longer be valid. But I guess it's counting their vassals who for some reason don't want to revolt. Well, who am I to deny? Mind you, those animists really want to rise up, both in Ternate and Tador. That's even after we increased autonomy there. Oh well, if they rise up, they can just die. That is no problem for me. Jake, I think you're about to ravage Japan once again. I think I've just ravaged Japan. But it seems I've already made my cores. Nothing makes sense. There is also this little province, but I think Ming will come back for it once they have their core there, and they do. And if Ming hold on to that, that'll actually be something I can use against them. I can use it against them a fair bit. Because Ming is looking brutally stable right now. They out-tech me in... almost every way. They have +3 stability. forget that window's getting closed. So how nice we can just relax with Ainu. That's a spirit. I am amazed to see that Sunda has defeated Majapahit. It's almost certainly Majapahit's victory all the time. And in fact, Majapahit have cored some of their land as well. Mystery. Jake, the vassals won't rebel because they can't get to Japan. See, there's the thing. Surely they should want to rebel because Japan can't get to them. Then they'll get 25% ticking war score. But I guess they're foolish. Ochi at the very least is disloyal. Oh, we shall punish them later on. Can't see any reason not to get this right now. Did I want that tech for anything? Probably. But I don't have it. No, what I do want is to go exploring. That's why I've got some barks on the go. We have plenty of force limit for it now, partially thanks to exploration. So let's get you folks over there. Let's go exploring, Hobbs. And what would I like to see? I'd like to see the coast of the Philippines. Could you give them access, Jake? Oh, they do want access. I wonder what they would do with that access. It's almost exciting to think about. It's also exciting to think about getting that extra missionary strength. Only costs money. But it's only one province that we have to convert. I don't think it's that important, and it's going to rebel anyway, let's face it. Tidor I'm not so sure about. I don't think it'll revolt. It almost certainly won't revolt if we just throw 2 more people on it, but nah. All is well, but it's almost too quiet. It's strange. I almost can't remember anything from the last session. What in the world, you're done already? Oh, that's right. This is just the Philippines. What we need to know about is the Moluccas. That's this region. One thing I'm not going to do is go and explore the waters of Australia, because I now know that that takes forever. In my own spare time I was playing a campaign as these guys that I just annexed. Who were they again? Ternet. I did go exploring Australia. It took a very, very long time. Also being reminded to keep coring the map. Well, that requires turn 8 to be finished with its conversion. It'll get there. Okay, so thankfully we're getting this area unveiled to us. That's what we need for the next step in our master plan. And what a fortuitous mission there. Okay, so unfortunately we did get that revolt. I really hope they don't flip this one back to animism. That would be unfortunate. What's also unfortunate is we're getting our arse kicked here. Come on, my troops, I believe in you. Oh, not with those rolls, I don't. Right, that's a lost cause. Away you get. You're probably going to torch that missionary, though, which is rather unfortunate. Okay, I am really keen to see what happens here. Wow, they do reconvert it to animism. And here I was thinking animists didn't do that. Well, this guy's gonna die. It's okay, I got a plan. Actually, that's a lie. I don't have a plan. I thought for sure I would destroy those guys. They didn't torch you. I thought they did. Oh well, they're still going to have to die. I didn't even have much of a general. My ruler is good, I don't really want to throw him to the sharks. Now we have plenty of power projection, so I can invest in a bit of a general for a maneuver. That's not useful at all, but we'll make do. Okay. It's just you that wants to come across to begin with. 16th, 21st. Okay, that's good. Makes better sense if they come to me. '15th, 9th. Now they can enjoy the -2. Feel the pain you put me through. I would have half as much to deal with if I had just stuck a couple of units here, since it likely would not have revolted. But I didn't do that. $11 and 2, 8 and 4. Alright, let's have a most honourable battle. Oh wow, he's got 3 shock, that ain't so good for me. Maybe we should get an extra man on there just in case. That's right, I am playing terribly so far, but nothing too new, I imagine. I wish to know more about the Nippon, to be honest. The pink guy says, wow, finally online to see a stream. I've been watching your YouTube videos for over a year. Damn you having so much reasonable streaming hours, Jake. I know, it's a curse. I'm very surprised that missionary didn't get torched, but... Oops. Let's get you together and get rid of those mercs, because who pays for mercs? Who pays full stop? Get those lands back and enjoy having wasted my time with this province. Okay. It's alright though, because it's really points that we are needing right now. We are so starved for all of our monarch points. Okay, recent uprising means we can continue converting in peace. The cost to our manpower is somewhat unfortunate though. I thought you were headed for bed, Jake. It's not even 7 PM, so heavens no. It's also rather interesting, Makassar and Brunei fighting it out. Since they've both landed on each other, either they're both very stupid, and yeah, I think it is a case of both being very stupid, or one beat the other's navy but only after they landed. Who's to say? Nice to get some cheap coring for a change though. As much as I would like to core the rest of these provinces, I'm trying to look for places that have relatively few natives, because I don't really have the numbers to keep them down at the moment. I am severely short on the manpower. These provinces actually look super good, especially this one because it has... wow! These are all fairly good on the manpower. Flores, you will be first. But I also need to wait for this other colonist to arrive. Jolly good, you made it, but you're only there so that we can get a claim on Majapahit. I fancy a claim on Bamblagan, or what have you. Bali would be something, but nah. Nah. We'll just completely pass on you, abandon the colony, and yeah, I'm interested in this Floors region. Stick a couple of our finest men over there to be ready for it. JQ taking religious ideas to spread the glorious Shinto faith. I would love to, but points are a real concern. We've had admin focus this entire game, and points are still one of our main concerns. Oh, and we still have the rest of Japan to annex and core. Does strike me as bizarre that they are still my rival, though. Oh well, there's no hurry. We're just kind of relaxing here. Better than playing Day 1 Gary's Incident. At least there's that. Right, what else is there to even explore? The coast of Jiren is not really important. The coast of Bengal, even less so. You know what, I know it takes forever, but go on, do Australia. Ternate is done, we can finally core it, assuming we ever get the units to do so. Alright, there is very little to do, so we may as well hang back at speed 4. Congratulations to Brunei for winning there, but I do have a problem with this arrangement. You have now taken an animist province that you are highly likely to convert to Sunni, which will be very difficult for me to deconvert. We should indeed colonize the Sula. Not a bad province, but also not that great. Right, that means I would like a claim on Palopo. Unfortunately, none of these lands are inland, so my galley swarm tactic would not succeed, really. Also, it's not that I want this province for me, it's just that it would be a pain to have to convert that away from Sunni later on. I'm going to have to convert all this away later anyway, but something just grinds my gears about Brunei having that. Mind you, it also means Makassar is easy picking. But it's yet another 150 admin points to throw into something that we really don't have that to be throwing around. It's very rich, though. No, I should focus on reforming. Coring colonies, but otherwise reforming. Because once we reform, we are going to save 90 monarch points on every new tech we get. Oh dear. Oh, okay, I thought that was Korea landing in Japan. Thankfully it was not. Okay, so I don't want you, but what did I end up wanting? These provinces, because they had great manpower. Sadly, they still count as Asia, so it's I have to pay for the cores instead of getting them for free. Why not make a Sunni vassal and feed him Malaysia? Annex him when you have the points, Jake. Ugh. Oh, not Ternate again. We've had enough problems over here. Let's see, separatists. That is its own problem. Back in EU3, this was a very, very problematic thing to happen. Alright, peasants in Mutsu will be easy. The only real issue here is taking on the separatists. Thankfully we have the maneuver general for that. We'll be defending in mountains. Peasants are no problem. Fight well, my men. Alright, the peasants are easy pickings, but what about these guys in Ternate? Yeah, no problem, except the manpower cost. Jake, vassalize and force convert Makassar. Could vassalize, can't force convert. They're animist, I am Shinto. Could take them, convert them, then spit them out. But what would be the point, since it's pretty unlikely that they would do much converting for me? Let's see. Well, it's possible, I'll give you that. But I would have to take their provinces and convert them before spitting them out, and I mean take both of them. Plus I would quite like Makassar for myself, since it's an important centre of trade. All these things to consider, but I feel rather helpless because I am so low on admin. I am most worth my time is just sitting back at speed 4 or even speed 5. So yeah, this is why I don't like colonization. Especially colonization on Iron Man mode. Okay, we got our claim on you, didn't we? Could make it easier for myself and grab another one, but nah. I need to go to war with you. Where's that fleet of mine? And you folks there, you're not particularly necessary there anymore now, are you? Sunda is now fighting with Brunei? When does it end? Get over there, folks. Alright. What's all this about then? You're attacking Sunda because you want Surabaya? Wow. It's almost like you took that just so you can have a go at Sunda. But no, we're not doing it like that. I really want your land. Let's have a bit of a scout of them first. 4,000 of them. Really it's 6,000, but Sunda is still a rival with Majapahit. That is a province of theirs. Alright, we should actually be fine if we just declare war straight up and we get access from you because we're battling a rival. Why is this so good? Also, which province did I claim? Thank goodness. Now they have access through Sunda and they're going to use that to de-siege their occupied province. Trouble is, I'm not a big fan of that. Also, wow, this is just barely within my supply limits. So, have a nice trip over there, because I am going to take your capital now. And I don't even need many people to do so. Actually, it's more worth my time sending the horses, since they can loot the province. It's all the same attrition at the end of the day. Probably faster to dismount you here, and then walk over. Cold War victory. Jake, take Bali. It's a lovely island. Can't say, never been, but yes, I will take it. Thanks for the recommendation. Placate Meng, if only. My question is if they will be open to the idea of vassalage. I don't want to have to fight them. I wonder if that Roman fever will spread as well. So many things to wonder. But at least I can just relax. Oh, baby. Chinaware is one of the best things we can be seeing around here. Tea is not quite as good, but near enough. And I am not afraid of revolt risk. Unless it's from animist rebels. Funny, I would have saved a lot of men and manpower if I'd gotten that missionary advisor, but I did not. Okay, a staggering 96 just from taking that. However, that's not enough to stop them from, well, to make them see the merits of vassalization. It's worth my time just to wait, though. They'll see sense in... well, soon. Very soon. How about that money as well? Nah. If you're going to be my vassal, it just ain't worth it. So yes, welcome to the wonderful world of being my vassal. It's not bad this time of year. But the first thing I'm going to be doing with you is not putting you on scrutage. I was considering it, but no. What I will do is get information, because information is power. Get you docked up there, and the rest of you split up. See what our friends are made of. Well, they are not made of naval supremacy. That much is for certain. 11,000 of them in one stack, huh? Don't like these guys. And I don't need their military access anymore. In fact, I would like to cancel it before you guys get there. No, you're already there. What a pity. Shh. Okay, so how do we play this then? And what do they have? 2 lights, is that all? Sunda, 2 lights, 1 transport, no problem. No problem at all. Our good old sacrificial man is not going to be doing it. Instead, I rather think I will get a mercenary to do such a gambit. So you folks, you have a nice holiday in Floors. We'll grab ourselves a merc room over here. Jake there just asking to get trapped on that island. Better believe it, because this game is not about Ainu having the most dominant military in the world. All about dat Navy.